Hey guys, what's up? Max here. The gods of destruction are part of one of Dragon Ball's greatest mysteries. Their power, their history, their origin, how they were chosen for this position, everything around them is still very nebulous. After all, who are the gods of destruction? What is their role in the balance of universes? In this video, I'll clarify all these questions. Stay connected to the channel and let's get to the video. Hakai. First, let's know what a god of destruction is. A god of destruction, or Hakai in the original name, has the function of maintaining the balance of his universe through the destruction of things. The role of a god of destruction is the exact opposite of the role of the god of creation, which is the Supreme Kai, or Kaioshin. So while the Kaioshin maintains balance in the universe by creating new places and new life, the Hakai also maintains that balance by destroying life that is considered bad for the universe. An example of something that affected the balance of the universes is the Saiyans of Universe 7, who went from planet to planet and caused a lot of destruction and conflict. All these destructive acts of the Saiyans cause problems for the universe in general, so they should be destroyed. So Beerus, the destroyer of Universe 7, decided that he would end the Saiyan race, but as he was too lazy for that, he put Frieza to do his dirty work, which also came in handy with what Frieza already wanted to do, a very convenient alliance, shall we say. One thing both Hakaishins and Kaioshins have in common is that they both fight and eliminate potential threats to the universe. An example of when the Kaioshin did this was in the Moro's arc, where the Grand Supreme Kai and the Supreme Kai of the South fought Moro in the past. And an example of a Hakaishin doing that was when Beerus destroyed Zamasu, who was committing serious crimes. The creatures superior to the gods of destructions and the Supreme Kais, that is, the Grand Priests and Xenos, stipulate an average to qualify the work that the destroyers and the creators do. And it is with this average that they define which universe is more or less developed among others. When the work of these gods is done correctly, they get a good average. And those who take everything as a joke and do their work badly get a low average. It's hard to understand, right guys? So I'll give you an example that I'm sure you'll understand. Let's think that the 12 universes are a classroom and the students are the 12 gods of destruction. There are those dedicated to studies who will get a good average, and there are those lazy and negligent who will do badly and get a low average. An example of a negligent god is Beerus, a god who only cares about food and who spends most of his time sleeping and hardly doing his chores as a god. On the other hand, we have Arak, Iwan, Jin, and Liquor, who would be like the nerds in the room, the guys who do all the chores of a god and destroy everything that would harm their universes. This is all evaluated by their teachers, Daishinkan and Zeno. Daishinkan and Zeno assess whether or not the universe of that god is with a good average. Meanwhile, the angels serve as, let's say, the parents of the gods. I'll use this example because their role is to assist the gods in tasks and prevent them from doing something stupid, like destroy the entire universe at once. In addition, the angels are also responsible for looking for new people to become new gods, the successors of the current ones, and an example of this was Whis accepting to train Vegeta on the condition that he would become a god of destruction. Currently, Zeno and Daishinkan held a tournament of power, where all the universes that were below average will compete for survival. It's kind of a recovery where only one universe will be able to pass the year, and when I say pass the year, I mean to get out alive, and the others that will repeat the year will be completely destroyed. In the tournament of power, only 4 from the 12 gods were above average, while the other 8 were below, so their universes were in danger of being destroyed in the competition. And while these universes fought for survival, the 4 above average gods just stood there watching the whole mess. Now I'm going to cite the universes and the highest scores here. In the first place is Universe 1 with the god Iwan. Second is Universe 12 with the god Jin. Third, we have Universe 5 with the god Arak. And fourth is Universe 8 with the god Liquor. Now, talking about the gods who was below average and their universes had to compete in the Tournament of Power. In 5th place was Universe 11 of the god Vermouth, or Belmont in some versions. In 6th place was Universe 2, ruled by Helios. In 7th was the Universe 3, which god was Moscow. In 8th was 10th, ruled by Romshi, the elephant god. In 9th was Universe 4, ruled by the rat god Kitela. In 10th was Universe 6 of the god Champa. In 11th was Universe 7, ruled by Beerus. And 12th was Universe 9, ruled by Sidra. Just out of curiosity, the average score is 7. The score of Universe 7, the universe of the protagonists, was 3.17, and Universe 9 was 1.86. Then we think, if the second to last place, which was Beerus, spent decades sleeping to get the average he took, imagine what Sidra didn't have to do to be in last place. The next question is, how does someone become a god of destruction? Guys, all the requirements the series has not told us yet, but what we can certainly say is that to become a destroyer, you have to be an extremely powerful mortal, and you must also be personally trained by the angel of your universe. A good example of this is Goku. He's one of the strongest mortals in Universe 7, and because of that, Wiz has already called him to be the next god of destruction of his universe. However, Goku denied it, since he didn't want to become a god of destruction. In the future, Wiz made the same invitation to Vegeta, who is also extremely powerful. Another example is in Universe 11. Jiren, who is the strongest mortal in his universe, even being stronger than his god of destruction, Vermouth, was also called. However, he did not accept the request to become a god, so the angel of this universe, Margarita, called the second strongest one, Topo, and he accepted the invitation. One interesting thing to note about the master-disciple relationship between Vegeta and Whis is that was Vegeta who had agreed to become a god, but currently in the Dragon Ball Super manga, Whis was clearly given all preference to Goku as his disciple, while Beerus decided to take Vegeta as his disciple. That's curious, isn't it? Does Whis have any future plans for Goku, or is he just being negligent with Vegeta? Who knows? But anyway, that's probably how all 12 Hakaishins arrived in that position. They were mortals who, with the invitation of their respective angels, trained with the angels and the previous gods of destruction on the planet of destruction, and eventually achieved divinity. I also theorize that if you have the same strength as someone from your universe and both of you are the strongest, only one will become the god of destruction of this universe, and the other will be the god of another universe, as I believe it was in the case of Beerus and Champa. They are brothers, so obviously they were born in the same universe, but they went to work in different universes as they were very strong, and neither one of them could be wasted. At least that's the logical deduction. Guys, this was all the information about the gods of destruction, explaining in as much detail as possible who these deities are and their role in the universe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can get to 50,000 subscribers. Until next time, bye bye.